I know it's been a while since I've done a blog entry or anything. You're gonna hear dogs and neighbors in the background as they're decided to be pretty active tonight. But in any case, I wanted to share with my subscribers, my friends, what I've been going through in the last month or so. So, a while back, my wife had a headache, a migraine headache at work. They sent her to the hospital, and they found out she was pregnant. And so we were very happy about that. We weren't planning on it, but we were happy about it. But in the course of events, they said we should do some pre-screening because of her age and other risk factors. So we went to have a nuchal translucency test done, and they informed us that there was 3 times the amount of fluid underneath the baby's neck than there should be. Something like 9.6 centimeters or something like that. And you're supposed to not be more than 2.3 or something like that. I don't remember specifically at this point. So we were worried. So they scheduled an amniocentesis. However, the day that we went in to do the amnio, they put the ultrasound monitor on and found no heartbeat. At some point in the last few days or so, our baby had died. And we were in the 2nd trimester. So we had 2 options to do a DNC or deliver the baby. And my wife chose to deliver the baby. She said she could not live with herself doing a DNC because to her, she felt like that was not something she could do. So we spent 2 days in the hospital, and they delivered our baby. I have to say that's probably been one of the hardest things that we've ever faced together as a couple. And oh my goodness. So the doctor called us and said that they did the chromosome testing, and the baby's chromosomes were normal, which was a surprise. It shouldn't have been. So they had no idea why the baby died. So my wife went into blaming herself, and then we're very distraught about the whole situation. And then finally the actual lab called and informed me that our baby was missing an X chromosome. It's called Turner syndrome. It happens in 1 in 2,500 pregnancies, which comes out to be less than half of 1% of all pregnancies. Of those pregnancies, 90% of them will miscarry. But there are those that survive, and those that survive can actually live, even though they have problems like, say, webbed necks or bloated necks. They typically are very small, very akin to dwarfism, and other problems like infertility. So, bottom line is there could have been some problems, but the baby could have had a decent, healthy life. So, admittedly, for the last few weeks, I've been in a slump, lost a lot of motivation to do anything. It's really rough. I have faith, you know, you know, it's easy to put on a strong face and say all things work together for good to love God and are called according to His purpose, you know, and things like that. And trust me, those scriptures are very comforting. But when it first happens, it's very, very very tough, very difficult. I think the hardest thing I've ever had to do is tell my 6-year-old daughter and my 7-year-old son that the baby that they were so looking forward to has died. My son clung to my neck for 30 minutes. The next day, he went to school and wrote a letter to the baby saying, I was really looking forward to having a new brother or sister. I love you. Now you're in heaven. And I'm going to ask Mommy and Daddy to try again so that you can be born. So that was tough. He talked about pregnancy for several days. But we tried to make things as normal as one can. But, you know, it's hard. We were affected too. So I found myself slumping into self-doubt and grief. And but we're doing much better now. So those of you out there who have suffered a loss due to Turner syndrome, or you managed to live and are suffering through Turner syndrome, my heartfelt prayers, sympathies, and empathy is with you. God bless you. And I'll share more when time has gone on a little bit further. Thanks for watching.